What is the difference between a 1PL, a 2PL, and a 3PL? In this video, I'm going to talk you through it and show you what each of them means. I'm also going to give you my own picks for the best 3PLs right here in Australia. With that being said, let's go. What is the difference between 3PL and 2PL? So, 3PL, third party logistics, is what we use when we are looking to send our products out and we don't want to use Amazon FBA and we don't want to store the products at our home. Okay, so that's what a third party logistics company does. For instance, the Oodle food business will be having a 3PL to ship everything out. We will not be using FBA because we're going to mostly sell through a Shopify website, and we're going to be doing free trials and a whole raft of other reasons. Anyway, so we'll use a 3PL. Okay, so what are the differences between them? So there is actually 1PL. 1PL means that you yourself store the products at your home, for instance, and then you yourself deliver the product to your customer. Okay, that's 1PL. So if you sell something and they just live down the street, and so you just go and drop it off yourself, well, that's a 1PL you've just become. Okay, and that does scale up because you can have people who've got their bikes and they're delivering things for your stuff right around the city, for instance. Okay, so that does scale, although not so well. That's 1PL. 2PL is you yourself at your home and or your office, and you yourself then contact a courier or Ozpost or somebody like that, and then Ozpost or a courier will send your stuff and they'll deliver it for you. Okay, so there's two people involved with that. 3PL is where not only does instead of having your stuff at your home, you now put all your stuff into somebody else's warehouse. They will then store your stuff for you, and as orders come in, they will go to your big pile of stuff in their warehouse, pick it up, and they will then deliver it for you, or they will then consign the courier to deliver it for you. Okay, that's 3PL, and that's what most of us know. There is actually 4PL as well, and 4PL is basically like a 3PL, but they also look after the freight side of thing, getting your stuff from China into Australia. Okay, so if they do that too for you, then actually they're a 4PL, not a 3PL. Anyway, so that's the difference. Most of us, though, when we're starting, I would say that the simplest way of getting started is to use Amazon FBA. If you don't want to use FBA, then keep your stuff at your home, go to Ozpost or whatever it may be, and drop that off. You will find, though, I'm going to say, and once you get to like 10 orders a day, it will become monumentally, like a monumental pain in the ass for you. Oop, little bit. And you'll absolutely want to get rid of all that and outsource it. And when you do, 3PL. So who should you use? Pick Pack are really good. They're good for bigger size products. Like bigger as in more volume. These are really good for more volume. Their warehouses are huge. They do some of the biggest companies in Australia who are shipping stuff out. Use Pick Pack, very, very good. And then if you're smaller, this is Richard. He's at FBA Prep Australia. He's also good. And if you're in AOE and you say you're in AOE, you get a 10% discount. Okay? So they're very good too. But for most of us, Amazon FBA is the way to go. But obviously you can't do that for eBay or Shopify and shit like that, in which case do it yourself or use somebody like FBA Prep Australia. Okay? There's heaps of 3PLs in the USA. What you want to focus on is their location. Okay? Their location. Australia is big. The USA is big. The thing about the USA relative to Australia is the number of people there. And so what you want to try and balance, which is actually what Amazon does as well, is where is the most central spot in America that could deliver to your potential customers in the fastest amount of time. Okay, so if you put your 3PL on the West Coast, let's say you put it in Anaheim in California, which is a big place for 3PLs. You're in Anaheim, and most of your customers though are East Coast. Then that's a massive amount of distance to travel just to get your stuff to them, and so that's not good. All right, you'd be much better putting your 3PL on the East Coast, where you could use something like Red Stag fulfillment, who are very big over there, and you could do that. Okay, so it's a game where you just got to figure that shit out. I don't know what the answer is for you because I don't know your customers. That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We are over 2,500 members right here in Australia and growing. We're the fastest growing e-commerce community right here in Australia with sales of over $50 million. If you'd like to find out more about what we do and how we can help you build your own Amazon business, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. That link's in the chat, and I'll see you in the next video.